So go
We're
ahead.
We're here by the Hearth. How you doing? It's
Yeah.
Big C from Q103, and this is Nick.
My name is Nick, General Manager here at Flatbread Company. I think Big C came in today, wanted to talk a little bit about flatbread culture, and maybe I think the most important thing you brought up was family.
Absolutely.
Family was the subject today.
The subject that we're going to focus on, and I think one of the reasons why flatbread culture is such an interesting place, because there's been people that have been here for 9 years?
Yeah, I think we've been open for 12 years, and in that amount of time, I think we have maybe 50 employees. I want to say that easily 20 of these employees have been here for 8 years or more.
Wow. It's a dedication thing, though.
Yeah.
I mean, John Juan, one of the guys who works downstairs, he does the pizzas. You're going to see a lot of his action in this clip, but he's been here and he's got a shirt that says Trap Bread, and the reason why, I mean, it's hilarious because it's part of that whole love for the place. You know what I mean? You wouldn't make a shirt that makes fun of it and then come to work if it wasn't part of that whole family thing.
Yeah. For it's also freedom of speech too, right? Some places would be like, oh no, ixnay on the trap bread stuff, but I mean, obviously that kind of goes back to the family thing too. It's pretty much nothing's out of bounds. I mean, when it comes to family, I mean, things are going to come up,
And there's not a whole lot that you can do about it sometimes.
Really not, So John Mon's been one of those guys that's been around for a long time, off and on over the years, and he's pursued other things in his life, as a lot of other people have worked here before, and they go pursue other things, and whether they be on the mainland or other parts of Maui or on another island, a lot of times they'll come back and make it back our way, and they always kind of want to come back here. I'm not saying all the time, but a lot of times it does happen that way.
I know you guys had a bartender that was here for years and years and years, and she was brokenhearted when she left here. I mean, I knew her from another restaurant, and it was just such an incredible thing. Lexi was so awesome. Yeah.
There's man. I don't want to toot her own horn or anything, but I mean, that's exactly right. And she's not the only one. There's been a few. I just had one come back the other day from the mainland, from Oregon. She's a server. Her name's Deanna. It's not a unique story, I guess you could say, but
that's a good thing, I guess. You know what I mean?
It is a good thing. It is a good thing because in this business, I'll go out on a limb and say the restaurant business really isn't known for job security, and
absolutely,
it's kind of one of these industries where if you're not getting what you asked for, usually management of these places will just simply enough just go find another body.
Yeah, I've seen that. Turn and burns.
Yeah, and it's kind of, I don't know why it is that way, but it kind of is that way for the most part.
I think I understand Paia, transient culture. People coming in and out of this area. But I think what you guys have really harnessed here is hiring locals that live here and that are a part of this community.
Yeah, we not to say that that's what we've focused on.
Right.
We need
But your executive chef is from Paia.
He's from Paia. That kind of helps. I mean, I think it's a pretty diverse crew for sure. But why? I don't know. What I guess the question would be, well, what is it that makes our place different from other places? If the norm in other restaurants is that there's not job security, why do you feel like there is job security here? Maybe I would say it's probably this responsibility that's kind of laid to us by the owner of the company. It's Flatbread has multiple locations and they're still all privately owned, but this is the only one that's out here. But since the inception, since the very beginning, it's always been, I guess maybe it was the motivation behind why he got in the restaurant business. Not to give up too much information on it, but I think at one point he was in another business that might have been the insurance business, if I'm not mistaken. Wasn't exactly checking all the boxes for quality of life and what's life all about kind of stuff, and ate at restaurants his whole life and was like, I wouldn't mind getting in the restaurant business. But when I do, I kind of I'd like for it to be fulfilling.
He wants it for everyone to be able to. We were talking about how being at a restaurant is normally not a home environment.
Yeah.
But it feels like home here.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many elements that kind of bring it that way to the family aspect. You know, the intentions from the very beginning were it wasn't so much to like open a restaurant and provide open this restaurant with jobs. It was to provide a place for people to kind of come together under the pretense of a restaurant, I guess you could say. So we start by cooking our food with live burning wood around an oven, kind of like primitive style, kind of like camping or caveman or something like that, like the fire, gathering around the fire,
right,
and exchanging ideas and being around your family while you're doing that. There's the giving back to the community that we do that we find really important, and then it just comes down to just the daily management, I guess you could say, of like the restaurants themselves.
I got a chance to watch your guys' manager meeting just before this, and it was interesting. They were planning the employee holiday party, and just making sure that everyone was okay, making sure that everying was going to be perfect for everybody.
Yeah,
so nobody's going to complain, nobody's upset, nobody's butthurt.
Man, that's a tough one, But yeah, I don't know. I kind of look at it like, I'll say it this way, like if in other places, like if in other restaurants, like if you weren't getting what you were wanting out of somebody, you would just like hire somebody else. We don't do that here. We like challenge ourselves to teach and get what we think we need out of somebody by coaching them up. And
that's a big deal.
That's kind of a big deal. Like, and
is.
also like when I talk to the other managers, like if I'm around a manager that hasn't been here for a while, doesn't have a whole lot of experience, and I'm trying to convey the message of hiring and how important it is, I'll say like, you're not just hiring for like next couple of weeks. It's like you're almost kind of marrying somebody. You're kind of like committing. You're kind of committed to them, So when you think about it in that respect and come with that kind of consideration, it kind of rubs off into the daily operations anyway.
Makes them want to commit too.
It really does, yeah. I mean, we got to meet in the middle somewhere, know. There's a lot of things that we identify that need to be done. But there's a lot of things that we're not identifying that we need in here, and that's what everybody brings with their individual personalities.
Because everyone makes a difference here.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so it's so important. Yeah.
I love it. It's really wonderful to be here, to learn more about your family. Seriously.
Yeah, right on, Charles.
We're gonna go check out John Juan downstairs. Go say what's up to him. See some of the awesome things that he's got going on, and stay tuned because we got a lot more to come. At the end of the month, we've got the Maui Student Nurses Association, and then trying to get in touch with Maui Brewing Company.
Oh, okay, sweet, yeah. That's awesome. Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Right on.
All right. Peace out.